Could you just give me the latest on the testing development program and the kind of business side of things?
Yes, well, as you know, what we're doing here with Airlander is designing and building the world's most efficient large aircraft. So from the technology perspective, we've been through prototype testing, scale up, and preparation for manufacture. And just as importantly, on the customer side of our business, we've built just over £1 billion of order book for uses of Airlander, ranging from passenger transport through to travel to remote and exciting parts of the world to explore.
Fantastic, thank you. So your Airlander concept is quite it's a new idea. It's an airship. Is the technology ready for it?
Yeah, with Airlander we're blending technologies. So we blend some technologies from the airship, lighter than air world, and we blend those with heavier than air fixed wing flying, so that we end up with an aircraft that takes off and lands from the ground like other aircraft do, but just uses helium to get a bit of a head start against gravity. So that's a deep package of technologies that we've brought together through a range of development and testing activities, and then joined that up with a path to regulation that really brings together, again, regulation from the airship world and pieces of regulation from the fixed wing world.
So we've seen an increase in the number of lighter than air aircraft developers and companies at the moment. Is there a particular reason why there's this renewed interest in airships and sort of alternative concepts like you're developing?
Yeah, it's really interesting, and I'm very pleased that we're out there in the lead of a sector that's getting renewed attention. I think the trends behind that, I think we all understand now that energy is important, and the years of burning kerosene to do every job, we're putting those behind us as quick as we can. So here's a technology that minimizes energy use, offers paths to clean aviation, offers easier adoption of electric and hydrogen aviation. And also there's a huge market between surface transport and air transport. Air transport really fast, quite carbon intensive, relatively expensive. Surface transport a bit slower, landlocked, but lower price. We're putting technologies in the middle of that, and I think that's what's driving the interest. Now, the other thing I'd say is what we're doing here from a technology perspective is really interesting because we're working primarily to get the economics right so that we sit in that space. That's why it's a hybrid, not an airship.
Right.
And that's why it takes off and lands, passengers can walk off, cargo can be loaded and unloaded, and we take off for the next flight.
Great, thanks Tom. So what overall do you hope the impact of hybrid air vehicles work will be and the hybrid aircraft that you're developing?
Well, we have a huge project here. So the first impact will be on the places that Airlander is being built in. So we have a 1,200 job programme that we're putting together to operate out of South Yorkshire. That'll be a big impact on that region. Then we've got domestic economies worldwide that need to decarbonise but still need the benefits of air passenger transport. So that's the next impact, is being able to connect people and places, low emissions. And then ultimately there's global applicability and global impact here. Global air freight business generates a lot of aviation's emissions. We can do something about that. We can bring hydrogen as our powertrain and lead the adoption of that across the industry. And I hope by doing that, we're going to inspire others to rethink the skies the way that we are for a cleaner future of aviation.
Great, very ambitious program. I wish you all the success in the future.
Thank you, Ben.